welcome to Titanium Towers Tarot, and today I will be doing a what will your current perspective gift to you video, alright? And for this, I'll be using some concepts from Superconscious Education brought to us by Chris Duncan. I will also be using the Star Spinner Tarot deck, alright, for cards purposes. I also have, today I'm holding a amethyst, a dark purple amethyst stone, because what this does is it helps, dark purple helps you with foresight, which is an added bonus to fortune tellers. So, fortune tellers, I'm basically telling you a possibility that might happen due to a characteristic in your personality you might find. Alright, so for that, with that being said, let's get started. Okay, the cards and concepts. So the first group of individuals I will be pulling for are my perfectionists. The individuals who intuitively know how things should be done in order for them to turn out great. So this is the card, the box, by the way. Okay, so please, God, angels, and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my perfectionists, please come forward and share what their current perspective will gift them this week. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my perfectionists, please come forward and share what their current perspective will gift them this week. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my perfectionists, please come forward and share what will their current perspective gift them this week. Please stop moving. And you got the Three of Coins, which is the Three of Pentacles. Generally, the Three of Coins talks about dream work makes teamwork. And in this case, you see a little boy who has rubbed a lamp and from which a genie has appeared. So in this case, the team that you're working with is your superconscious, is your intuitive self, is your guides, your angels, your ancestors, and all that jazz. The people in the 5D, right? The people you don't see, basically, because they do exist. They're just on different vibrational. They vibrate differently, so you don't necessarily see them. Okay. So that was it for my perfectionists. Now on to my helpers, the individuals who intuitively know how to assist anyone in any situation, at any time, from anywhere. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my helpers, please come forward and share what their current perspective will give them this week. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my helpers, please come forward and share what their current perspective will give them this week. And you got the Eight of Coins. The Eight of Coins representing, as you can see on this card, he's holding a clock. He also has a bunch of clocks behind him. So that just indicates the passing of time in regards to what it is that you want to manifest. So, a waiting game? Is that what you're going to manifest, my helpers? Patience? So what you are being gifted is a waiting game, which means that you are going to have to create patience within yourself. That is the gift that you are receiving. That is the gift you need to give yourself as well. So that was it for my helpers. Now on to my achievers, the individuals who intuitively know how to set goals and go about achieving them one by one. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my achievers, please come forward and share what their current perspective will give them this week. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good. And you got Temperance, Sagittarian card. Wait, yes, okay. Card of Sagittarius. You might be a Sagittarius, or you might be dealing with a Sagittarius, or a Libra, because I find that, well, I mean, you see the melding of two things together, the mixing, which reminds me of, well, this is Temperance, which reminds me of Temperance in other decks, but it also reminds me of the Two of Cups. It also reminds me of, well, seeing as you're balancing stuff out, it reminds me of the sign of Libra, who is basically all about balance. And you are melding two things together, trying to come out with the best outcome. So, my achievers, are you trying to come out with the best outcome? Are you trying to mitigate a situation, tempering it so that you can get the best of both worlds? I like. Right. Okay, so that was it for my achievers. Now on to my individualists. The individuals who intuitively know what to put in the center of attention, how long to keep it there, for what aim, and for how long. So I don't know if I'm repeating that bit, but please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my individualists, please come forward and share. Oi, individualists. And you got the Two of Coins in the reverse. Two of Coins in the reverse. Generally, the Two of Coins talks of trying to manage two things together, two actions. Which one should I choose? I'm stuck between, well, that would be the Two of Wands. But this is the Two of Coins, which means that you are stuck between two things, two ideas, two earthly possibilities that have got you stuck in your head. Which you see on this card, her eyes are closed. She is pondering which option to choose. And she is, behind her you see boats, and you see like a lake or the sea, in which case that would indicate to me that she's trying to manage her emotions while making this decision. And the fact that she has her eyes closed tells me that she has gone within to figure out what the best choice is to make, right? So this is going to bring you some contemplation, some thoughts, some time to yourself to figure out what your best next move should be. Okay? So that was it for my individualists. Now on to my investigators. Okay, so I did this part of the reading and it didn't register, so I'm going to do this all over again, alright, for the third time. So for my investigators, the individuals who intuitively know what to research, where to research it, how long to research it, and for what aim, you got the World card, which means that projects that you had started are coming to close. You've learned your lessons, you've matured, you've gotten better, and all that jazz. So things are closing out and you are being able to ascend to the next level. That's great. Okay, so that was it for my investigators. Now on to my loyalists. The individuals who intuitively know what to stay loyal to, how long to stay loyal to it, and for what aim. Okay, and the Wait a minute. No, that's not true. The loyalists, okay, excuse me for that mix-up. The loyalists got the Five of Chalices. No, it's the Four of Chalices. Yes, the Four. Okay, so my loyalists got the Four of Chalices. Now, if you can see the Four of Chalices, okay, she looks unhappy with the fact that like, the analogy I was using is that she's unhappy with the fact that she doesn't have legs. You know, because all she wants to do is go to that castle and plunder the treasures in the castle. Basically, I thought of the Little Mermaid, okay? And the Little Mermaid has a whole like a cavern filled with treasures that she found at the bottom of the sea, which means she plunders somewhat. And that would make me think that this made me think of a pirate mermaid. So all she wants are legs so she can go and plunder that castle. But all she needs to do is use what God gave her, which is her tail, and go into the sea and be able to plunder much, much more than just that tiny speck of a castle. Which, I mean, an ocean or a sea is much wider than a castle. Spans on more miles. I mean, just think. So if you actually took your face out from, like, looking downwards and looked above and saw the reflection of the moon on the sea, and then she would think, oh, you know, I usually find a lot of treasure under the sea. And so why am I going to that itty bitty castle, which is not as big as the sea? Why am I contenting myself with just that one castle while I can go into this lake and find much, much more treasure? You know, I'm just saying. So that was it for my loyalists. Now on to my enthusiasts. Now the enthusiasts got the Four of Coins. Okay, and the Four of Coins is much like the Four of Chalices. Is that she is not content with the set that she has, which is what I was picking up on in the first reading, which is she has a set of 3 coins here. But she absolutely needs the last coin. Her set will not be complete. Which reminded me of my grandmother, who was trying to put together a set of coins for my younger cousins. And she has me looking for coins in the money that I get from the bank when I need to use coins, you know. And I'm just like, why? And specific coins too. I'm like, do I have to go through all this? But all this to say that she is not happy with the fact that she is missing 1 coin, because it is the 1 coin that she's missing to complete her set. When in reality, she could just look at the set and be like, hey, I got 3, and the last one's not far behind. Soon to come. Yes. So instead of looking at what she already has, she's just complaining about what she doesn't have. So think of what you do have and not what you don't have, is what I'm getting. So that was it for my enthusiasts. Now on to my protectors. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message from my protectors, who are the individuals who intuitively know what to keep safe, how long to keep it safe for, from what, why, and what methods to use to keep it safe. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my protectors, please come forward and share what their current perspective give them this week. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my protectors, please come forward and share what their current perspective will give them this week. And you got the High Priestess. Ooh la la, Piscean energy. Yes, Piscean energy. And what I want to mention is that Aries, okay, is the baby of the, or is the youth of the zodiac signs. So sometimes they are bogged down by material things. They don't really think too far ahead, and they need to be very closed-minded, or their thinking must be very closed off so that they don't get distracted by all those shiny things outside. Okay. While as Pisces is at the other end of the zodiac cycle, and they are just completely, they're manifestors of the highest degree, right? They can manifest whatever they want, whenever they need it, and in whichever way possible. They are also very intuitive. So, which is what this card indicates. High Priestess is a very intuitive card. So, what your current perspective will gift to you, all right, is either a Pisces or a heightened sense of intuition. Is what I'm getting, or the ability to manifest whatever you want, whenever you want it, however you need it, instantly, is what I'm picking up on. Okay, so that was it for my protectors. Now on to my chameleons, the individuals who intuitively know what intuitive style to use in any given situation. All right, so please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good. Oh, who has a message from my chameleons? Please come forward and share what their current perspective will gift them this week. And you got 2 cards. And the 2 cards are the 2 of Cups and the Tower. Okay, pointing towards the left. Now, cards that come out pointing towards the left to me indicate that they're happening either in the future or the deep future. The near future or the deep future. How deep a future, I don't know, but if you continue doing what you've been doing up to this point, it is definitely going to happen. Okay, so my chameleons, you are going to manifest a loving partner who feels like your other half, right? As well as a shock to the system with the Tower card. Now, the Tower card didn't have to be something bad. It just means something that will shake up your foundations. Generally, when someone else enters your life, that happens because you now have to change a little what you're doing to be able to accommodate them, type of thing. So, yes. The Tower. So, yes, you are attracting new love, or you're attracting a love partner, but this love, I feel like it's in the beginning stages, so that means there will be some shake up is what I'm getting at. Some shake up because you need to acclimate yourself to each other and figure out how to work with each other. Okay. Which makes me think of a lot of the 2 of Pentacles and 2 of Wands, like all the 2s. Because this is the 2 of Chalices, right? So you're basically trying to meld both perspectives together and try to make a relationship work, is what I'm getting with this. All right? So my gorgeous triple tears, this is all that I have for you guys this week for this video series. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below. It'll be my pleasure to answer. Okay? And so basically, with that being said, give this video a thumbs up, share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post some stuff, as well as leaving me a comment, because I adore comments. I read them all. I might not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. And with that being said, my gorgeous triple tears, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next Wednesday. Okay? Bye.